California, home of the Stanford Cardinal, where so many legendary players have built their legacies here over the decades. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 24th ranked team. Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Stanford's offense trots out there to open this game. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
This is why running the football is so important. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He pulls in the catch. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Open. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. It is intercepted. Look out. He's got some space. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Now, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the quarterback keeps it here. In the clear at the 25. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting they thought with certain formations they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Backed up here, 2nd and long from the 15. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner will be brought down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He hands it off from the gun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0.
That makes the score Michigan 14, Stanford 0.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick off.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. And now they run the draw play. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Second down after that short completion. What a play. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. First down here for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Gets some space around the 30. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football. Time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense cannot be stopped. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Michigan 21, Stanford 0.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. When he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the... This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And this one is caught. Breaking free at midfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Looking to chuck it again. Caught quickly. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking right. This one caught. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be four-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big...
Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create here on the move. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. They look to throw it here on second down. Pass is caught. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Palo Alto as we say hello from our broadcast studios. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. offense is back out there on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Play action here on first down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. He breaks free now, has room to run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. He's still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. Stanford has moved into the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. The Cardinal offense lines up first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's a second and goal play for the offense.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. Offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing.
And they can't get any closer. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And here comes a deep shot. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Wolverines. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score Michigan 31, Stanford 6.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. First and 10 now for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. Finally brought down, but the game moves it to the 44. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Short completion there. Second down coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw testing the middle. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Makes a quick grab. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford. And they'll set up for the PAT. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Wolverines pick up enough to get a first down there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's a quick grab. Got space, looking to score. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown continues. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Stanford. Back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Because I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country.
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Touchdown, Wolverines. And this one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Michigan, 45. Stanford, 13.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. 1st and 10 play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Quick throw over the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A force down drop here in the middle of the field. So second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
On the run, he'll let it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll work the clock here with the running game. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll feed the back again. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down after a big first down game. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Come to the line for second down and very short now. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example.
They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
Well,
this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W.